Blasters app is an all-in-one tool for professional explosives engineers. Starting with our 7 custom calculators, we have explosives per borehole, rock per borehole, ground vibration prediction, borehole angle drift, powder factor, scale distance, and air blast prediction. Let's go into explosives per borehole. We're going to put a diameter of 3 inches, powder column of 30, and a density of 0.95. And there you get your answer of 87.34. We're going to double tap that, copy that now, and take that into powder factor. Double tap, paste in our answer. Now we need rock per hole, so we're going to head back to the rock per borehole calculator. We're going to put in a burden of 7, a depth of 12, and spacing of 7, and there you get your answer. And just note that you can toggle between doing yards and tons. We're going to double tap that, copy, and head back into powder factor. Double tap again and paste that in, and there you have your answer. And again, you can toggle between doing yards and tons. Once you have your answer, you can go into any calculator and save to any project. Right now we're going to type this in. We're going to title it example 1, and we're going to save that under home base. Now we're going to head into ground vibration prediction. As you can see here, you can toggle between some presets and they will change your K1, K2. Let's go with quarry production worst case. We're going to put in a distance of 1,500 feet and 600 pounds of explosives. And there you see you get your scale distance and your PPV. Now, under any calculator, if you tap on the question mark, you'll see it will show you the exact equations that are used within that calculator. And let's say you want to adjust. You can tap in that block and it'll automatically change it to custom, allowing you to adjust that as you need it. And you see your PPV changes with that. Now, you can also load a previous calculation. Let's say we loaded one from before, and there we loaded our construction worst case. It will save and load every calculation that you do. Let's go into borehole angle drift. And there you see you have a face height, let's put 50, an angle of 15, and you see it automatically gives you the drift. Let's head into scale distance. We can put in a distance of 100 feet. Scale distance of 30, and there you see you have 11 pounds of explosives per the calculator. Now, let's say you want to clear that and maybe try 12. You see it'll automatically adjust with you as you go and change the numbers. It's very dynamic that way. Let's head into air blast prediction. Let's say we do our 100 feet and we'll use our 11 pounds of explosives as before, and you see it gives you the PSI and the decibels. And again, there are some presets in here that you can work with, and if not, you can change these as you need them. Now, let's go into the borehole layout system. Let's do a simple layout of 6 across and 4 down. We're going to create the new layout. Let's zoom out, and we're just going to simply touch and drag to connect some holes. And we're going to set those at a 17 delay. Set those. Now, doubles are instantly shown in red, which makes it very easy to see. Now we're going to do these as a 42. Set those. Now you know you still have some issues to deal with. Let's finish out our layout with a 67s. Set those, and now you know all black and you have a layout that is good to go. You can turn your heat map on and off, and visually it will show you the beginning to end, first to last, with your darkest to your brightest. You can also toggle in between doing your times and your delays. Once you have your layout done, you can go under File and you can save that layout. Let's title that Example 2, and we're going to save that under Home Base as well. You can also load a previous shot. Let's load another one, and there you see that is pulled in exactly with all your times and your delays. Once you have a layout done, you can also export that. Once you export that, it will send that layout over to blastersapp.com, and it'll give you a unique URL. If you tap that URL, you'll see that it sends you to blastersapp.com and gives you a very basic, easy to print layout, showing your times and your delays. Now, let's double tap. We'll go into Blasters app again. You can also share this URL using your email. And if you double tap that, we're going to select that, copy that specific key that you got, and now I will show you that you can also import. Once you get a layout done, let's say the guys in the office do the layout, they can send it to the guys out in the field by using the export import. Now I'm going to double tap, I'm going to paste that key in, and now I will import that same exact layout into my app. As long as 2 guys are running the same app on their phone or iDevice or Android, they can export and import the same layout. Now, I will also show you projects. Projects are easy. They are GPS will automatically detect where you're located and save that project. We're going to call this one examples. And now you can also set your project radius. So dependent on what your project is like, if you're working in a quarry and you want to set up something very specific, or if you want it to encompass a much bigger area, you can store that project with your GPS. Once you have a project saved, you can go in and you can add notes. You can save those, save the weather, save how much time you worked on that shot, whatever you need to save. Projects will keep all of your calculations within that project. And here you can see you can save many projects, and each of them will have different things. We also have a standard scientific calculator that has been simplified to include only the buttons that a blaster might need. We have a GPS, a compass, a level, which will also change to a float level when laid on the bed of a truck so that it is flat. It will know the difference. Resources, which will quickly go to any online resource that a blaster might need. And we have a timer. This timer, you can toggle between very unique sounds that will sound definitely out of place when you're in a quarry or in construction environment, and it will not let you forget. This will continue running no matter what you're doing within the app. It will keep that app open, and as long as you're within that app, it will not let you forget. And with that, that is Blaster's app.